Hey guys, I'm Tiffany Harlick, and it's Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas to those of you celebrating. And I'm doing Free Tarot Friday, so if you're new to the channel, what I normally do is go Aries through Pisces and do free tarot readings using a traditional tarot deck. So if this is new to you, I would invite you to check out the library that we have in stock of all of the readings I've done this year. Today felt a little bit special, and I wanted to um, offer tarot readings, but from an unusual deck. This is a Yogic Path by Sahara Rose, and it's so pretty, but it's not a traditional tarot deck. And so what I thought we would do is just pick a card for everybody's 2021 spiritual focus, okay? So this is a very different, special reading for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. And let's see, so just tuning in to the field of unconditional love and infinite wisdom, where all things are possible. Just asking what a spiritual focus can be for Aries. And Parvati jumps out. So I will give you a little bit of a disclaimer. My spiritual focus came in the form of Radha. And so Radha is, the divine feminine consort of Krishna. And so she's not in the deck, all right? I saved her out on my little altar for me. But Aries, we got Parvati. So Parvati, your spiritual focus for 2021 has something to do with Parvati. This book here, the deities are not in order, so just bear with me. We're doing it a little bit different just for fun today. So Aries, Parvati, here we go, the goddess of devotion and love and yoga. A message for our Aries friends has to do with Parvati. You pull upon Parvati when you've taken immense action towards becoming your highest self. In Hindu mythology, Parvati was in love with the unattainable Shiva, who was deep in the mountains practicing yoga and detached from the material world. She knew he needed the feminine to bring him down to earth, but he was totally inaccessible. Instead of begging and pleading, Parvati decided to become her highest self and seek enlightenment through yoga. Her family objected, saying women cannot become yogis, but she headed to the mountains anyway, where she stood in a frigid stream balancing on one leg for uncountable months or years. Eventually, Shiva felt her immense energy and fell in love with her because of her strength and determination. Parvati represents commitment to practice, unbreakable willpower, and the power of self-transformation. Continue your journey towards enlightenment, Aries. Okay? See, isn't this fun? All right, I'm going to put this one down because I don't want anybody to get the same one. I don't know, being weird. But let's shuffle for Taurus and see what your spiritual focus for 2021 is for Taurus. Clearing the deck for Taurus. I'm just asking for their spiritual focus for 2021. All right, Taurus, you get the card of Ganesha. Exciting. All right, let's look at Ganesha, and then I'll hold him back up there. Whoa, I flipped right to it. Love it. Thank you, universe. So Taurus, your spiritual focus for 2021 has to do with Ganesha, the god of new beginnings and the remover of obstacles, right? You are at the beginning of a new venture that's going to bring you great joy and success. Ganesha has been removing the roadblocks placed before you, granting you a smooth transition into this very moment. All right, these roadblocks do not exist outside of you, however. They are vrittis, or fluctuations of the mind, represented by his vehicle, the mouse. When you calm your wavering mind, you are able to overcome any obstacle. Taurus, okay? Ganesha will continue to bring you good luck, success, and harmony with the sweets of Ananda, which is the awareness of your true consciousness. Your true consciousness is bliss. So Taurus, calling upon Ganesha for your spiritual focus, the remover of obstacles, and the god of new beginnings in 2021. Okay, looking now into Gemini. So let's see what the spiritual focus is for our Gemini friends. If you're just now joining, I know we're doing it a little bit different today. Okay, let's see in Gemini what our spiritual focus is for 2021. Okay, Geminis. We get the card of Hanuman. One of my favorites, right? The Hanuman Chalisa. So Hanuman, let's see what Sahara has to say about him. He is the monkey god of courage, okay? So Gemini, taking some Hanuman medicine with the monkey god of courage. Hanuman represents the evolved mind and the potential we all have to no longer be enslaved to our thoughts, but rather surpass them. When Lord Rama asks Hanuman, "How do you look upon me?" Hanuman answers, "When I believe I am the body, then I am your faithful servant. When I know I am the soul, I know myself to be a spark of your eternal light. And when I have the vision of truth, you and I, my Lord, are one and the same." To draw upon Hanuman symbolizes you are aware of this truth. You are more than your physical body, your ego self, your personality, and your soul. The truth is that you are the divine, as we all are, split from the same source. Continue to practice meditative states where you are reminded of this universal truth to aid in your evolvement. So Gemini, taking on Hanuman, or the word of courage, right? Merry Christmas, Rissa. Good to see you. Okay, thanks for coming. Now we're looking at, we did Gemini, now we want to look at Cancer. Wanted to give my friend Allison a shout out too. She just taught our crystals class and I treated myself to her tourmaline necklace. And isn't it stunning? I love it. So Allison with Atma's Offerings. That's where I got that. All right, let's clear for Cancer. Clearing now for Cancer. Merry Christmas, Cassie. Okay. I didn't know what to do. So Cancer, the spiritual focus for you for 2021 becomes on the chakra of Manipura. Okay, we've had some deities so far, so bear with me while I find Manipura. Oh good, there's a little thing here. It's on page 53. Cool. There it is. Okay, so Manipura, the solar plexus chakra. So Cancers, focusing on the deep belly, the solar plexus, the high belly, I should say, the heart center just below it, the solar plexus, the high belly. So, where's my thing? There you go. It says you've come to a place where you know exactly who you are. Gone are the days of confusion and blurred lines between your truth and the expectations of others. You have grounded into your essence and built the foundation of your empowered self. You've had to let go of many friendships and relationships that were no longer serving you to get where you are, and it was all worth it, Cancer. Now is your time to really go after what you want in life. What do you care about? What lights you up? How do you want to serve? Meditate on these questions and take action on what comes up. All right, for Cancers. And then let's look now for Leos. We're just asking for spiritual focus for Leos in the year 2021. Okay, we get the card of Pitta. I haven't gotten this one before. So let's look up Pitta and see what is in store for our Leos. Pitta is an Ayurvedic principle. Pitta represents the fire dosha, okay, so very fitting for a Leo to get it. It says powerful, strong-willed, and feisty. Now, if that doesn't describe Leo, I don't know what does. The card says, fire and water are the two most powerful elements that can create and destroy anything. Together they create Pitta, which is empowering you today, we'll say this year. You, Leo, are in a determined place in your life. You know what you want, and a fire has been set under your seat to achieve it. You are setting goals for yourself and focused on the task at hand. Perhaps this is the time to emerge as a leader and teach others your strength and wisdom. I mean, this is so Leo. You are transforming the world with your actions. Just don't lose connection with the water within you, and remember to play. I mean, this might as well have said Leo, right? Nice Leo reading. All right, let's look into Virgo and see what is in store for our Virgos. what their spiritual focus is for 2021. Clearing the deck for Virgo. Svadhyaya. Part of the Eightfold Path is Svadhyaya. Sure there's 8 other ways to say that word. So thank you for your patience. Yoga. There it is. 89. Alright, so for Virgos, you know, Svadhyaya is one of the niyamas that describes self-study. So Virgo, a year of spiritual focus on the self, studying the self. It says, we were each born with a book of infinite wisdom, stories, inventions, and emotions. This book is our own consciousness. If we take the path to truly studying the self, we will never become bored with our findings. Instead of trying to acquire more information, take the focus inward, Virgo. There are cosmoses inside your consciousness you have yet to venture into that have more beauty than any artwork, more mystery than your favorite thriller, more magnificence than all earthly creations. However, the passport required to reach these vistas is stillness. Through withdrawing from external stimulus, you can move into the true stillness, the world inside and beyond you. So Virgo's spiritual focus for 2021 is self-study. All right. After Virgo, we have Libra. Libra. Hi, Deanna, or is it Dina? Thank you for sharing your gift too. Jessica says Merry Christmaka, very relevant in my household. All right, clearing for Libras. Clearing for Libras. Glad to see you guys in here. I didn't know if anybody would come live today. Libras, look, you get 2 little people balancing. Isn't that perfect? Diana, this is also part of the Eightfold Path of Yoga. Thanks for your patience while I look up the page. 75. Okay, so within the 8 stages of yoga, Dhyana is the part where we focus on concentration. It says meditation with intention to know the truth. So, Libras, when was the last time you fully became immersed in what you were doing? Dhyana is when the dancer becomes the dance, the singer becomes the song, the painter becomes the paint, the lover becomes the love. There's no difference between the doer and the deed. You merge as one. You have pulled Dhyana, Libra, to remind you that now is the time to transition from doing to embodying. Find that which you can merge with and practice it fully. Become the words in your journal, the asana in your practice, the nature with which you surround yourself, and notice your presence expand. All right, so for Libras, your spiritual focus of 2021 is concentration and meditation with the intention to know the truth, to merge into that which you're doing. All right, let's look now into Scorpio. Sorry, trying to scroll to see the next ones. Hi, Abby. Merry Christmas. All right, clearing for our Scorpio friends. Just asking for a special spiritual focus reading for 2021. What are Scorpios watching that need to know? Their spiritual focus in 2021. Kali, the goddess for which I named my daughter. Her name's Kali, though. So Kali, the goddess of death and destruction. Scorpio. Is there anything more Scorpio than Kali? All right, she's on page 99. Let's get a message for our Scorpio friends. Looks like your spiritual focus has something to do with the goddess of destruction, dissolution, and ecstasy. Ooh. So it says, you draw upon Kali when you are in a time of radical rebirth. She is a fierce, erratic, untamed, she is fierce, erratic, untamed, the part of you that you're afraid to give full control because you don't know where it will take you. She will destroy all disillusion and bring you face to face with your darkest shadows. Scorpio reading. On point, right? She's not to cause anguish, right? She's not taking you to these darkest shadows to cause anguish, no, but rather from a deep place of love. She demolishes the ego that creates the boundary between you and your highest self, Scorpio. She is the ecstasy experienced in an orgasm, meditation, bold self-expression, or pushing a child out of the womb. Kali comes to you in a time of deep liberation, stepping into the truer form of you. Trust the process and allow yourself to release all limitations so you can become one with the bliss that you are. All right, so Scorpio, spiritual intention, spiritual focus for 2021, having to do with destruction, dissolution, and ecstasy, with the purpose, right, of a radical rebirth, of true and deep liberation. Okay, nice work, Scorpio. All right, let's look at Sagittarius. Clear for our Sagittarius friends. Santosha is what fell out, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and see what's in store for our Sagittarius. I'm just getting clear spiritual guidance. This one flipped over. Kundalini. Okay, let's go with it. Right? Why not? We got a jumper. Kundalini for Sagittarius. Kind of a funny inside joke in our household. But let's go with it. 79, Kundalini Yoga. All right. So Kundalini, Sagittarius, your spiritual focus has to do with the primordial cosmic energy, the serpent power. It says Kundalini is rising, the serpent-like energy that exists in the base of your spine, the Muladhara chakra, has awoken. You may have noticed that you feel more spiritually aware than ever before. You are more sensitive to energies and quickly manifesting your thoughts. Your psychic abilities are rising and you feel the flow of compassion and desire to serve others, and you have a keen awareness of your purpose. This is Kundalini rising. Okay, stay grounded in this process. Connect to nature, exercise, journal, practice yoga. Through grounding, you'll be able to experience a beautiful and blissful Kundalini awakening that takes you exactly where you were meant to be. So Sagittarius, your spiritual focus for 2021 has to do with Kundalini, the primordial cosmic energy rising in the spine, bringing you back to yourself. All right, and so let's look at Capricorn and what do we need to hear for our Capricorns? What's the spiritual focus for Capricorns in 2021? Clearing for Capricorns. And we get the card of Tantra. Oh boy, getting juicy in here. So let's see, Capricorns. Why did you pull the card of Tantra for your spiritual focus for 2021? Let's find out. All right, so it says Tantra is the balance of masculine and feminine. Cool. You are expanding into liberation. I guess we all are, right? She just wrote that 80 different times, 80 different ways. All right, so Capricorn, expanding into liberation, Tantra, moving past the dualistic mind that judges everything as right or wrong. You are headed to the greater truth that comes from integration. The structured masculine and flowing feminine within you are merging, allowing you to move toward infinite consciousness. The mature masculine within you creates presence, focus, stillness, and determination. The mature feminine within you results in creativity, flow, movement, sensuality, and nurturing. Both genders require a balance of these two energies. Continue to invite in all aspects of yourself, your light, your shadows, your Shakti, your Shiva, your cognition, and your intuition. All right, so Capricorns getting the spiritual focus of Tantra and balancing the masculine and feminine energies for 2021. Hi, Denise. All right, then let's clear now after Capricorn for Aquarius. What is it that our Aquarius friends need to hear? Clearing for Aquarius. We get the card of the Niyamas. All right, interesting. Isn't that a beautiful card? I mean, they all are. But, so Aquarius, where all eyes are on you guys this year. Niyamas are on page 65. when you pull the card of Niyamas for 2021, your spiritual focus, it says, Niyamas, during the 8 stages of yoga, the laws of personal observance. Interesting. It says you're beginning to reap the rewards of the inner transformational work you have done. This is just the beginning of a lifelong practice of personal observance. Tune into what your soul needs at this moment, Aquarius. Are there toxins in your body and mind that need saka, or purity? Are you experiencing contentment, which is known as santosha, right? For all the blessings you have been given. Are you using your tapas, which is disciplined energy, to take you towards your dharma, which is divine purpose, okay? Continue the practice of swadhyaya, or self-study, just like our Virgos got. There's always more that you'll find when you open up the pathway to your true spirit. Take some extra time for yourself each day to practice Ishvara Pranidhana, the celebration and contemplation of spirit. So Aquarius, you're observing, it says the laws of personal observance with the niyamas. And there's a lot to study with niyamas. So you could make this, Aquarius, like you could make looking at the niyamas part of your, spiritual focus for 2021 and studying, going deeper with them. That's niyamas. Sorry. Let's go into Pisces. And what is the spiritual focus for our Pisces? Clearing for Pisces. Deanna Jones, thank you. She says she's a Cancer with Virgo rising and a Gemini moon, and that she in Venus, and she says they're all correct and good guidance. You appreciate it so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Denise, ready to hear your Aquarius calling? Me too. I can't wait to see what you do with your year. Self-study, that's why you're here. Awesome. Me too. Right? We're all learning together. All right, let's clear for Pisces and see what our Pisces spiritual focus is for the year 2021. All right, we get the card of Kriya. All right, very interesting. This is the one my friend got last night. So Kriya. Kriya is a part of our spirituality that has to do with just being in divine flow, okay? So Kriya, effortless flow for the Pisces. Life feels like a river that you are graciously floating down with ease. You're on your path to your dharma, your highest purpose, and doors are opening to you. All right, Pisces, one connection leads to another, and things are moving at a high speed. Your Kriya. Don't feel overwhelmed. This is how life is meant to be experienced. When you're in Kriya, when you're in your divine flow, everything requires far less effort, Pisces. The universe is propelling you in the direction of your dharma and providing you with assistance to fulfill the very important role you play. You no longer have to push, but rather can surrender to the greater forces at play. Keep up the flow, Pisces, and don't lose sight of your greater goal, which is uplifting the vibration of this planet. Powerful message to be in effortless flow, Pisces. So part of your spiritual focus in 2021 is to stay in flow so that you can be part of this greater goal of uplifting the vibration of the planet. A couple of housekeeping duty things to announce to you guys. I usually teach Astrology 101, Tarot 101 through Wise Skies. I'm teaching it through McLennan College this year. And so it will be a Zoom course done professionally through McLennan. If you go to wiseskies.advice.com and click on the classes page, it's also wiseskiescollective.com. I haven't done the full integration yet. But if you go to the classes page, you can get all the links to sign up for that. Those classes will probably fill. So if you're thinking, wow, in March I do want to take some classes with Tiff, then I encourage you to sign up there. It will take you to a link to pay at the junior college. They're $29, $39, and $49 respectively with Tarot, Psychic Development, and Astrology. We've got the Enneagram class coming up here in January and a Dream Interpretation class with Jen. And a lot of cool offerings going on. The 2021 Tarot Wheel is being done by our intuitive Sasha, and she is doing an add-on for only $35 to get all of your astrology transits with a paragraph about each one for 2021. It's such a great way for you. It's such a great resource for you to have all year long. And so, of course, the digital calendar is an amazing resource, a secret weapon for you to have. If you don't have the digital calendar already, please visit it at our shop tab and see what it's all about. You don't have to be an astrologer to use it. In fact, I'll just show you. Like, look, here's what's on my calendar today. Free Tarot Friday. So not a lot going on astrologically, but that little first one up in the sky had to do with Mercury trine Uranus. And when you click on it, I'm not trying to add an event, it'll tell you what what is going on in the description. So oops, I clicked on the moon void of course, which is a tomorrow thing. But it shows you, when the moon's void of course, the lines are blurry, we feel foggy, this isn't a great time to schedule stuff, it's a better time to nap and let a little bit of time pass. So if you looked at some of the other ones, like let's see what else is going on. Venus square Neptune, right? There's a plot twist, right? So you can just click on it and get the description. It's a really fun tool to have, and it helps you learn the astrology in an easy way. It at a glance shows you, is there a little umbrella and it looks like rough weather, or is there a star or sun and it looks like a good moment to schedule things. So please play with that. Up next in astrology, it looks like we've got a full moon coming up on the 29th. That will be in 8 degrees of Cancer, all right? And so coming full circle at the end of the year with a big full moon in the sky. It's a really nice way to close out the energy of the year. I hope that these readings have been fun for you. I hope that you have enjoyed your time with us at Wise Skies throughout 2020. I'm always open to feedback and hearing, hey, I would really like this class or these topics covered. Just let me know. We can make it happen. And I'm sending all the love from the Wise Skies Collective out to each of you. Thank you for spending a little time with me today. And until we can work together again, guys, namaste.